He hails from the Broken Mirror, weighing in at 193 pounds, representing the Dead Wrestling Society, Stain!
Stain making his way to the ring, ready for action here tonight. As you can probably see, his usual comrades, Crimson and Warchild, the now former PWR Tag Team Champions, not in attendance, not by his side tonight. We'll have to see how Stain is able to fare completely solo here tonight.
His opponent, making his way to the ring from Toledo, Ohio, weighing in at 325 pounds, the world's most huggable wrestler, Bryan Castle.
Well, you heard it from Paul Rivas himself, the world's most huggable wrestler, Bryan Castle, facing off against Stain here tonight. Here in PWR, we have seen both sides of Bryan Castle recently. Obviously, the most well-known, friendly side of Castle, giving everyone hugs and high fives and being generally a good person. But when it comes to Stain, we have seen the angry side of Bryan Castle. We have seen the mean side of Bryan Castle. I'm just waiting to see what we see tonight. Stain attacking Castle early. Referee Phil Kinney calls for the bell. This match is underway. Bryan Castle shoving Stain across the ring with ease. Big boot to the face. Bryan Castle off the ropes. Drops the leg across the throat of Stain. Pin attempt, 1, 2. Stain kicking out at 2. Bryan Castle throwing Stain into the top turnbuckles here on the camera side. Now into the far right. Looks like he's going all the way across the ring. Hits that 4th turnbuckle. Big chop from the world's most huggable wrestler. And Castle charging. Splash to Stain in the corner. Bryan Castle hung up in the corner there. Stain kick to the head of Castle. Castle falling all the way out of the ring. Little Richard, as I was saying here a couple of minutes ago, we've seen both sides of Bryan Castle recently. The fun-loving, huggable side and the angry, intense side of Bryan Castle. And it looks like tonight we are getting that intense side once again.
You are absolutely right, and I do apologize I couldn't be here for the beginning of this match. There was a monkey backstage that I was trying to avoid, and he happened to be blocking the exit. Anyways, no, Bryan Castle has been extremely passionate about giving Stain what he deserves. That shows here tonight. Stain, of course, the only member of the Dead Wrestling Society left. I'm sure you've touched on that already, but I don't...
That is true. Commissioner Roberts firing the Dead Wrestling Society. I already mentioned that he stripped them of the tag team titles, but not only that, he fired them outright in the center of the ring at the beginning of the show tonight.
Which makes you wonder, does Stain need that guidance? That guidance to get the job done, to achieve what he's looking to achieve, and that's put Bryan Castle down.
We'll have to see. I know the Dead Wrestling Society definitely treating Stain as a lackey in recent months. We'll have to see if he can pull out the huge upset that is a victory over Bryan Castle. Stain now wrenching back on that arm. That arm of Bryan Castle while bringing his right arm into somewhat of a choke. Stain off the ropes. Knee to the side of the head of Bryan Castle. Cover, 1, 2. Castle kicking out at 2.
Bryan Castle, he's firing up now. He's the world's most huggable wrestler, sure, when he wants to be. When he has a problem with somebody, that huggableness, well, it goes away.
It is that importance of having self-control that Bryan Castle employs, and I believe that self-control comes in the form of him being the world's most huggable wrestler. I'm wondering what is his real form, if he is truly a huggable guy, or if that is just his way of keeping calm through everything.
That's a very deep analysis, Ted. One of which I don't know the answer to be completely honest with you. I've seen a lot of sides of Bryan Castle, but...
Bryan Castle coming back, a couple of big elbows. Hooks that arm of Stain. Hooks the leg. Oh! Bryan Castle drops Stain right on the back of his neck on his knee. Castle off the ropes. Big sit-down clothesline to Stain. What's Stain doing now?
Looking for sliced bread, I believe.
Castle fighting out, though. A couple of shots to the midsection. Castle brings Stain up, puts him over that top turnbuckle, facing outward. Castle going up to that second rope as well.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait, you see that?
Oh! Stain with some foreign object there. Pin. 1, 2, 3. Stain, your victor here tonight.
Here is your winner, Stain!
What is that? Is that a screwdriver?
I don't know. Whatever it was, he just stabbed him in the face with it.
Come on. Stain driving what appears to be that screwdriver. Like right in the eye of Bryan Castle. Perhaps this James Santel, this Stain, is even more psychotic. Oh,
now.
Licking the bloody screwdriver.
This man is more psychotic without Crimson, without War Child. He's even more insane without these gentlemen. Without his family, without this Dead Wrestling Society.
Well, as I said about Bryan Castle, apply that same analysis to James Santel. Maybe this Stain is his real person. Maybe him hiding this for so long was his way of keeping calm. I guess we'll never know, but once again, Stain victorious over Bryan Castle.